concrete that he doesn't have a ceiling.
Yeah, he's obviously had a special night, got it going, 41 points, and how many threes did he hit? 4 or 9, 12 rebounds. The guy can do it all, and one of those nights for him. So we needed it. Great game, great defensive effort, and 3-1 on the homestand with a very talented OKC team coming in here on Thursday night.
Someone else who stuck out for me tonight was Gary Harris with 6 steals. What did you see from him, especially defensively?
Yeah, Gary's, I thought early on we were really active defensively, and it wasn't a pretty game to watch, let's be honest. A lot of turnovers, and down the stretch we were making some very undisciplined plays. But early in that game I thought our defense was terrific. We were very active. We had our hands on a lot of basketballs, forcing turnovers and getting that break going. I think at halftime we had 15 fast break points, but that's what Gary does. He's a guy that can kind of be physical and get into you and kind of blow up the offense, and he did that tonight with his defense.
I know turnovers was a story going in. What did you finish out? You had 25, but are you happy with that? I know that obviously converting as well.
Yeah, well, we forced 25, which is great, and we scored 27 points off those, but we committed 19 for 24 points ourselves, which is, as I said this morning, one of the 3 areas of most concern is right now we're 29th, I think, in points allowed off our own mistakes at 21 a night, and we gave them 24. So we have to be a lot cleaner, and we have to learn to play with the lead and how to close teams out. I shouldn't have to put our starting lineup back in the game when the lead goes down to 12 in the 4th quarter. We have to be able to take that lead and build on it as opposed to seeing it dwindle away. And that will come with repetition, and hopefully we can see that in the very near future.
Mike, did you know that Nikola outscored the entire net starting 5?
I had no idea. I have a hard time with math, and I couldn't add up their starters. So.
Have you ever seen that when's the last time you've seen that in a game?
I would be hard-pressed to come up with an instance on that, Chris. So I appreciate you pointing that out. And I'm just kind of fact-checking your math right
here. I'm pretty good at math.
Good job, but your calculator is right.
You obviously knew once he got the 41 that was his career high because he came out right after that. Do you know if he was aware of it on the bench? Were people telling him? Like, what was that?
I'm not sure. The reason he came out is he fouled out. So it was a foul out. So he had to come out.
Right.
But I could tell by the anticipation from the crowd.
Yeah.
You know, when he down the stretch the last couple of times he shot it, the 3-pointer that he missed, and then he finally got that shot in the post on the left block, and you could tell from the crowd's reaction that it was I don't keep track of that stuff. The one game he almost had a triple-double. I have no idea what's going on. I'm not into individual stats. I'm worried about are we playing the right way, and the fact that he got a career high tonight was, in a win, most importantly, is fantastic.
2 steals, 2 blocks. What can he not do?
What can he not do? He can't jump very high. Very high. That's one thing he cannot do, but he is ultra skilled. Obviously, the way he's been shooting the ball this year from 3-point range has been magnificent. And the way teams are playing him, they're giving him a lot of room and space to shoot that shot. And then now you press up, he can make plays for other people, and he can score in the post. So obviously he's a hell of a player, and I'm going to stop saying he's a hell of a young player because I don't care how old he is. Nikola Jokic is one of the better players in the NBA.
Coach, so much of his offense is coming from 3 and from the long mid-range. Is that because teams are playing off him? Is this what he has to do, is be very aggressive with that jump shot early?
Well, he's got to take what the defense gives him, number one. And right now, a lot of teams are playing down the floor. And so he's picking and popping, and he's got all the room in the world. And so he can shoot the ball, or we can play two-man game on the backside. And that's something he does very, very well. So the way he's shooting the ball right now, they keep on shooting it. Make teams play you honestly, and now if they come up on you, let's look to play on that backside and get other guys involved.
In a game where he scores 41 points and has 12 rebounds and all that, is there a highlight play for you in that, or can you even choose a moment or a stretch where that was really impressive?
I think he had a great, I'm trying to remember the pass that he had, but I thought one of his passes, I think his passing is what sets him apart. The fact that he's shooting the ball well is great, the fact that he's scoring, but I think his playmaking, his vision, his unselfishness is what separates Nikola Jokic from all these other players. Because not many players can play and be that facilitator like he can be. So I think some of the passes he had tonight were, typical Nikola Jokic, remarkable pass.
Good job, Coach. Good win.
I see you, DA. All right.
Coach Will Barton, I thought late in that first and into that second really gave you guys a spark off the bench, probably when you needed it.
Yeah.
Just talk about his contribution.
Yeah, he has to be. I mean, Will Barton has to be really big for that bench unit. You know, he's going to be a guy end of the year that I think will be in the Sixth Man of the Year discussion. You look at all the things, how he impacts the game, scoring. Tonight he gets 8 rebounds, and I want him to become more of a playmaker. You know, Will is a scorer first and foremost, but he puts so much pressure on the defense when he draws a crowd, like he did late for Trey Lyles a couple times, make plays for his teammates. But you know, Will is huge for us, and I agree. He came off that bench, instant offense, rebounded the ball, pushed pace, and made the right plays. So Will has to do that every night for us to be an effective team.
There was a stretch there in the second quarter where I think Brooklyn had cut it to 2, and then Paul and Nikola both scored 16 points at the end of the first half. Was that a concerted effort to go to those guys, or is that just what your 2 standout players do?
I think a combination of both, Gina. I think obviously we felt going in with all the guys that were out for them that they'd be small at times, so we could try to pound them inside. And you're right, the game was close, it was hanging in the balance, then all of a sudden it kind of broke open with Nikola and Paul in the post and playing off of each other. I thought those 2 guys had some pretty good examples of spacing with each other, playing off of each other, and making the defense, you know, probably really making us hard to guard, if you will. So that was a big stretch of the game that gave us some breathing room, and obviously we're going to rely on Paul and Nikola most nights to kind of carry the load.
Thank you.
All right,
Coach,
see you
appreciate it.
guys.